guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Miss Tura, aka Missy Twale. I'm gonna pop up somewhere here. Anyways, welcome back. Like I said, this video is different from my other videos because like this is not a vlog. Your girl has been inside and she's gonna be inside all summer. But you know what? Your girl is about to be a mom, y'all. Like your girl is really about to be a mommy. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah. Yeah, anyways, so welcome back, like I said, and let's get to it. So welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, and let's get to it. This video is about like 6 things, or let me say 7 things I wish I knew before getting pregnant. Like I really wish I knew these things. And I know, you know, once you're in a serious relationship, you're married or whatever the situation is with your partner, you guys are, most people are always looking to start a family, and that was my situation. So I was like, I really wanted it to happen. Not that I was in a big rush because my partner wasn't, but I really wanted like to have a little mini me. I wasn't like doing anything extra, you know, does the regular stuff. But and lo and behold, it happened. And going through the process right now, there are a lot of things I wish I knew. You know, once you start the journey, there's no going back. Like there's no, at least for me, there's no going back. And it's been a beautiful journey, but it's had its own few hiccups and everything. So let's get to it. So number 1, the first thing I wish I knew was no 2 pregnancies at the same. No 2 pregnancies at the same. My sisters, because my family usually, most of my sisters have like beautiful pregnancies, no throwing up, no vomiting. Oh, sorry, same thing. My bad. No spitting, rather. You know, they're always full of energy and stuff. So I really thought mine would be like that, you know, but brother, it wasn't. This child whooped my ass. Whooped my ass literally the first trimester. Even finding out I was pregnant, I was sick. And that's when I even decided to take a test. I was sick to the T. Like I was on the bed like 24 hours a day. I was that sick, you know, and cramping, you know. Most times I headed up in the emergency room because of how bad the cramps were, because I couldn't work, like walk and stuff, or even do anything, like throwing up constantly, spitting like a pig. Like I had to hold like bottles, like bottle of water, wrap it round so I could spit in it. Now it was not the most beautiful experience, and at that point I really thought, oh my god, can I make it through? Do I want this? Like what am I supposed to go through this till 9 months? And this is just the beginning. No, like I used to sit on the toilet seat every time then, like by the toilet rather, and just cry. I didn't want to do it anymore. Like it was one experience in my life that was so shocking. I thought I was ready, and it happened, and I was like, oh my god, this child is really whooping my ass. Like this child is really winning me. It was like my body was fighting it. And there's a different case if I was just going through the regular like first trimester morning sickness and everything, but I was having cramps, like crazy cramps. And a lot of people, most even like, just like I said, no 2 pregnancies are the same. My sisters didn't go through things like that. My sister-in-laws didn't go through things like that. So nobody could give me like a concrete explanation. Even the doctors couldn't give me any concrete explanation. They just kept on testing and testing, putting their hand in, invading everything. It was a horrible experience, guys. But you know, we're here, at least 3rd trimester, we're pushing it. And I forgot to say something. That's the mommy brain. You really be forgetting shit. You really be forgetting things. Like you really be forgetting what you wanted to say. Yeah, that's it for that first one. You can't expect, because your families, in your family they have like smooth pregnancies, or your family have bad pregnancy, that's going to be the exact same thing that's going to happen to you. it might be totally different. Like, you can't even compare it, you know. You might have like a smooth pregnancy and your sisters had like awful ones, you know. It doesn't have to, because I'm Nigerian, so we believe everything. Oh, it's blood, it's this, is that. No. Your child just be doing its own thing. So for yeah, my number two thing, nobody really tells you how much your life changes. Really, they just tell you, yes, your life is not the same, da da da. You see it in people, but nobody, like, until you experience it yourself, nobody really just tells you, like, no. Like, the child really rules your day. Like, if you're, I don't know, if the pregnancy or the child or the hormones or whatever it is that controls the whole pregnancy world is not in the mood to go out, or it's not just having it that day, trust me, you're not going anywhere. If you have the most important meeting in the world, you're not going anywhere. If your body feels like throwing up, trust me, that's what you're going to be doing all day, throwing up. If your body feels like lying down, you're not going to move an inch. Like, that can really be dictating to you what to do with your life. Like, it's not as bad. And this is just personal, right? It might not be the same for you. And everything I'm saying is based on my own experience, not from someone else's. And yeah, like, your life really does change. Like, there are times that I get dressed, I want to take pictures, I want to slay like mothers on Instagram. And trust me, Rihanna got pregnant, I think the same time I got pregnant, so I've been seeing her slaying, and I want to get online and slay like Rihanna, you know, like, oh. But trust me, as soon as I wake up in the morning, all I want to do is go back to bed, sleep on. Once I eat again is a whole different case, like, you know. So, yeah, your life really does change. And there's a difference between reality and social media. Most times I feel bad. I'm like, I'm seeing girls slaying online. Why am I not slaying like that? Why don't I have energy? But there's good days and there are bad days. You can't compare your reality to social media. As for me, there are days that I wake up and I have energy, maybe for 2, 3, 4 hours, and I get dressed, get my makeup done, and, you know, take pictures. And I'm sure when I start posting, people will be like, this guy is slaying this pregnancy and she's looking good, she's doing this. But the reality is, I just had energy for that time frame, and as soon as I'm done, sometimes it even makes me feel sick because I use up all my energy to get ready to take pictures, to go out, and it really just kills me for the rest of the day. I'm just down in bed. And again, and how it really just changes your life is how your body changes. Like, your body changes drastically. A lot of people have been telling me I don't look pregnant. Even I post a lot now on social media, and people still can't tell if I'm pregnant or not. A lot of people don't want to know, you know. My face didn't change much, not really. It didn't even change at all. My nose is still the same compared to like maybe other mothers, and everybody with their own, you know. I'm not dissing anyone, but that's what happened. I really thought I would be the kind of person with like a puffy face and stuff, but that didn't happen to me, which, you know, I'm glad about. But trust me, I had other changes. Like, I remember my first trimester, I woke up and I just had like crazy breakouts like right by my face. I still have like the spots and stuff, and I'm not the type of person to have breakouts. I don't have breakouts, maybe once or so a month during my period then. But now, like, I woke up and it was just, you know, and my neck, and I'm like, oh my god, what is happening to me, you know. So that's part of the changes. My boobs, I'm not the type of girl that I don't want big boobs. I don't like big boobs because I don't like wearing like bra and everything. But trust me, my boobs became this size. That's even how one of the first signs I got, like, my boobs became this huge. My boobs are usually like this, but now they became so. The body changes is, and for me that don't like big boobs, is a lot of work, because sometimes it affects like my breath, because I need to lie flat, and with pregnancy you can't even lie flat, you can't lie like this, you can't lie like that. So it's really a great life-changing experience, man. Like, your life really changes. There's a lot of clothes you want to wear. Trust me, once the band is too tight, you're gonna take that thing out, because you don't even want to be wearing anything uncomfortable. Because for my child, anytime I wear like something tight, that's when, especially when she started moving, oh my god, she would punch, turn, toss, kick. I just had to take it out. So it doesn't, then I say your life changes. You don't move your body. You don't. rule your body. Anyways, that's that. And but there are positive changes. Like for me, like I was bald, like I didn't have no single edges. My edges were like till this point, but right now I'm gonna put a picture up, hopefully. Yeah, my edges are like to almost like my eyebrows. Like my hair grew so much, it's so thick. My nails, and I can say I'm glowing. I think I'm glowing. Anyways, yeah, my hair, my nails grew so much. My skin sometimes is glowing, sometimes it has its down days, but yeah, it's not been bad. It's not been bad, really, you know. For me, everybody's experience is different. Yeah, few discolorations here and there, but that's me, you know. So the third thing I wish I knew, like before getting pregnant, like most of these things are my own personal experience, so every mom's one is different, you know. Your family, the people around you are different, so I'm speaking for myself. The third thing I wish I knew before getting pregnant is how nonchalant doctors and nurses can be. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because of like movies and stuff. You see the doctors run to the pregnant woman, or I don't even know what I was expecting. But once you get to it and you start living the life, like once you get pregnant, you have to start registering for doctor appointments and stuff. Like you really get to see how nonchalant doctors are and nurses. I think they see people as lab rat. I thought you just go in, they just do tests, that's it. No communication, no. And I live in the US. I live in New York, and I went to one doctor first, and there was a midwife that attended to me. I went to the doctor's office. It was a midwife that attended to me. She was so cold. I'm not saying cuddle me or give me whatever bottles or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, come on, I'm a first time mom. There are a lot of things I don't know, a lot of questions I want to ask, and they're so you don't feel free enough to ask them questions. So it's not, I don't think that's been my favorite. That's my least favorite thing throughout this pregnancy. I changed to another doctor, and at the end of the day, I think I'm just rolling with it. Like, it's not been the most pleasant experience, because they just do tests, check the baby's heartbeat, that's it. No, how are you doing, you know, like talk to you to know, because at the end of the day, your family and friends can give you advice, but you still want like a professional advice. And I don't think I really got much of that, or I'm getting much of that rather. And I spoke to my doctor about it. I don't know if he took it like me or he didn't like it, whatever it is, but I made my how I was feeling known. Like, you know, I just felt like I can't be coming all the way from Brooklyn to Long Island or where, you know, and I'm not getting treated the way I expect to be treated, like, or, you know, I need some questions answered. Like, I need you to ask me what's going on, because sometimes I don't even know the questions to ask. So as a doctor, if you ask me certain questions, then I can relate how I'm feeling, you know. But they act like they're busy, like, oh, can you next patient, you know. So that's one thing I wish I knew, like, so I could be prepared and know. And I'm not I'm not a confrontational person. I don't like to argue. So if I knew all this, I'll be able to like prepare myself, ask questions as soon as I go for my first appointment. I'm bold enough to, you know. But yeah, so if you're a soon-to-be mom or a mom that's still waiting to like register, please just have this in mind. Ask questions. Most of them just want you out of their office. Just very few doctors. I've heard of people saying that doctors are nice, good for you, but my both experience is not. So if you're soon to be mom, please get your questions ready. Be confident. Like, don't let anybody ride you. Like, if you have a question, ask, because that's your life and that's your baby's life, like not theirs. You know, they're just there to do their job, get paid, whatever. Next patient. Please, if you're soon to be mom, get ready for that. You know, not all doctors are like how the movies make them seem, like, oh, you're pregnant, what can I do for you today? No. So that's something you should have in mind. So the fourth thing I wish I knew before getting pregnant is the kicks, the movements, sleep change, and the eating patterns. Oh my god. That's just like I said in the beginning, no two pregnancies are the same. If you expect that, oh, someone's own is this way, my own is gonna be this way, it's not textbook. There's no, it's so different for everybody. Like for me, I get hungry, and as soon as I eat, oh my god, I feel like I'm about to pass out because I feel so bloated. I can't breathe, and this has been since my first trimester. I can't breathe. Like if I want to really get things done during the day, I really need to like starve myself. Like if I really want to have like energy to even go into a car or go out, I need to not eat. As soon as I eat, that just changes everything. We're all different, you know, everybody's different. Some people have it good, but eating has been a no-no for me. And it doesn't matter the size. I know they say eat a little bit here and there. It doesn't matter the size. I can eat something this small and it just changes everything for me. Even drink, you know. So that really, so if you're someone that loves food, just get ready not to, I'm not saying not everybody, but for me, you know, I'm not a big eater, but I love food. I love the thought of food, you know, trying different restaurants and stuff. But trust me, I've not been able to do that. I can't eat pizza, I can't eat burger, I can't eat restaurant food, kebab, nothing like that. The smell alone, ugh. You know, I can eat my own food sometimes depending on my mood, but you're even too tired to make it. So sometimes, like, you really don't know. But I've been really into noodles. Like different shapes and form of noodles, but it really changes your eating pattern. Like enjoy your food as much as you can now, like before this happens, you know. It's not for me, food is, I don't keep thinking like I'm giving birth. No, food is a big no-no. Like I can only eat here and there, you know, but I can't wait to pop her out and be able to eat you know, food, my African food, like eat as much as I want and not feel like I'm about to choke old, you know. I can't wait to, like, yeah. And again, sleep. I'm a big sleeper, so I think sometimes it varies. There's been a lot of times throughout this pregnancy, especially my second trimester, where I don't sleep all night. I will literally be like this from 12 to 7 a.m. in the morning, 8 a.m. in the morning. I'm like on the bed, you know. So that's one thing you should so sometimes you can sleep a lot, sometimes, most times for me it was really like I don't sleep much even till now, you know. I battle sleeping, you know. So and a lot, at least what I know through media, through TV, watching Nigerian movies growing up, pregnant women eat a lot, pregnant women sleep a lot. But that's not been my case. I can't eat much and I don't get a lot of sleep. So as I said, no two pregnancies are the same. Everybody's different. What again? The movements, the kicks. Ooh, I know it seems adorable at first. It's so nice, and you know, oh, she's moving. She's, trust me, later on, it's not. I'm not even like 35 weeks yet. I'm just like 30 weeks, and the movement hurts. Like the kicks hurt. Except she's just being very pleasant and just moving very lightly. But if she's moving and kicking, trust me, that thing, you will feel it in your brain. Because she's like, it's like she's pushing through my skin. Oh, no, It's adorable at first. I don't know what people say. Oh, yeah. When people feel it in your stomach, then I think it's adorable. But for you that's feeling the pain, I don't think it's that. You know, yeah. Sometimes it's cute. Sometimes you have little mommy and me time, you know, touch her and stuff. But trust me, these kids, they don't be playing. They're like full punch. Full punch, ready to go in. Like, they don't play. Like, so sometimes the kicks are not as pleasant as they make it seem. So just get ready for that, you know. Sometimes it's very uncomfortable, you know. Even right now that I'm speaking, I think because I'm talking a lot, maybe she can get my voice or whatever it is, she's moving a lot. It's not that you cry when she's moving, but sometimes continuous kicks and push and movement really becomes uncomfortable, especially when it's happening to just one particular angle, you know. So get ready for that. I wish I knew that. I thought it was, oh, so cute, but no, not always. It's not always cute. It's not always nice, you know. You just want it to stop sometimes, and there's really nothing you can do. You just have to, you know, hope she just stops or he stops, you know. Okay, so my number 5 thing I wish I knew is it's very important for people to know this before getting pregnant or whatever. It's no, you don't really need to know all these things, but I think it's important because sometimes it helps prepare you rather than expecting so much. Is I really wish I knew that for your mental health, because you were there for people doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna be there for you throughout your own pregnancy journey. Swear to God, you know. I'm the kind of person I feel like once I do something for you, I'll get the same, you know, expect a little. You understand, there's nobody that doesn't expect some people to be good, but because you were there for people throughout their own journey doesn't mean you're gonna get the same energy, girl. No, you know. So this is just to prepare you. Like, you need to be strong for yourself, you need to be strong for your baby, because the moment you start expecting that, no, I was there for her now, I used to call her all the time, I used to check up on her all the time when she was pregnant, or even maybe not pregnant, maybe she had a downtime, not necessarily like your pregnant friends or regular people or even family. Oh, because I was there. Oh, because I used to ask about a baby. Oh, because I used to call her all the time. Girl, please just cut that out of your mind. Just be strong for yourself. Sometimes some people reciprocate the same energy and you get that love. I have some people like that in my life and I'm so appreciative of them. Like, but you not as much as I expected. Not a lot of people that I did the same for, I'm getting that energy back from, you know. You might have the best people in your life and you'll be lucky, and the same people, the same exact people give you the same energy. Good for you, you know. But I'm just letting you know that sometimes we as humans expect that, oh, because I was nice, you know, because I was this, because I was that, no, she's my person, is my person, is gonna be checking up on me constantly. Because as a pregnant person, you really need that love around you. You need people that show you support, checking here and there, because it's really an emotional roller coaster. 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're down, 1 minute you're there, 1 minute. For me, I've had like a good pregnancy, like aside from the beginning where I was in pain, I had to go to hospitals and stuff. But when it comes to my emotions, I have to say, like, it's been different from what I expected. I've been very happy, you know, just there. I'm not going to say I'm always bubbly, that sometimes I cry, and most times I cry over stupid things. I can cry over the smallest things, but aside from that, my emotion has been very steady, even towards my partner, like my husband. Like, I don't think there's ever a time I'm cranky, or, you know, like the way they portray it in the movies. You know, what they say, or the myth about pregnant women being, you know. But I've been very steady with my emotions, and I don't know why, but I think I've been lucky with it. I've been very, you know, people can be, I've just been zen. Like, I just want to sleep, eat, chill as much as I can, you know, when I can. But so you, like I was saying, you need to be strong for yourself. Like, you need to just find your own happiness. The people that show you love, accept it, embrace it. Like, don't push them away, because you might not get a lot of people that will do that. So if you get people that are showing you love, please accept it. And please don't mind this stain on my shirt. It's really coconut oil that I use for, like, my stomach, to help, because my skin has been very dry and it's been cracking. So I used to use shea butter before, and I started trying coconut oil, and it's been working. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so if you get love from certain people, accept it, but don't expect too much. Don't expect the same level of love or attention you give people to come back to you. If you don't get it, fine, be strong for yourself. If you get it, embrace it with all your heart. That on that. Okay, so the 6th thing I wish I knew is that you don't always have to get it right. You know, you don't always have to be perfect, because I thought, like, being pregnant is about being, like, knowing what to do, the right thing. If you do this, the child might feel like this. If you do that, the child, please just calm down. All those things even give, like, pregnant women, like the moms, anxiety. You know, everybody has their opinion, and you're gonna get a lot of it from people. You know, you should do like this, you should be that way, you should do that way. But please, you don't have to get it right. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, you're not you're not a robot, you know. You make mistakes, you know, but you learn from it. If you sleep this way today and you don't feel comfortable, you feel your child was uncomfortable, next day you sleep better, you know. If you eat this and you feel like, oh no, maybe I shouldn't have eaten that, I didn't react well, next day you eat, like, you always improve. Like, it's not textbook, you know. Just like I said, what works for one person might not work for you. If you're doing whatever you're doing it right, as long as you're not like drinking alcohol, smoking, you know, putting yourself or your child in harm's way, you know, you're doing it right. Don't make yourself too anxious. Don't push yourself towards don't push yourself and become depressed, you know, like, oh no, maybe I'm not doing it well, I'm not doing it like the way I see other moms do it. Trust me, everybody has that downtime. Trust me, nobody's posting when they're not doing good, nobody's posting when they're struggling, you know. Everybody's posting, just like me right now. I did good today, so nobody's posting like the downtimes, the sad times, you know. So please, you know, you're doing the right thing for you and your baby. You're just where you need to be, you know. Take things one day at a time, you know. Rest. I keep telling, like, I met someone that's also pregnant and she's a new mom, like soon to be mom, and I told her, you need to rest. You can't fight your body. If you feel you need to rest, rest. If you feel you need to sleep, sleep. Because sometimes I'll be like, oh no, I don't want to sleep now, so I can sleep at night, and I don't sleep then, and I end up not sleeping at night too. So when I feel like sleeping, I try, you know. Sometimes most of us are working, sometimes some of us are not working, you know. It depends on your schedule. But if you feel like your body needs a break, your mind needs a break, just take a break, one step at a time, you know. Nobody's perfect, we're all learning. You can get advice from this and this and this, but that's their own experience, not yours. So, you know, this is a learning process. You're your child, you're gonna be one, you know. Your child, I'm sure your child doesn't want to get hurt too. Trust me, these kids are smart. They don't want to get hurt too, because I notice sometimes when I sleep in a very uncomfortable situation, my child pushes on the bed or my skin or whatever she does, and I realize that okay, that's not comfortable for her, let me turn this way, you understand. So you're doing so well, you're doing well. Please, I'm talking to myself too, like, I still have like about 9 to 10 weeks, and I'm just reminding myself that I'm just right where I need to be, you know. My baby, I'm healthy, my baby's healthy, you know. If you feel you need to take a break, please take a break, you know, please. Anyways, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I'm looking at myself like, what experience do you have that you're giving advice? But anyways, this is for my amateur moms like me, because trust me, I'm always running to my sister-in-law like, what's this? I have no idea too, you know. But I'm learning every day, you know. I'm learning from different people's experience, watching videos as much as I can, you know. I'm just taking it one day at a time. And I feel like anytime I feel like I'm watching something that's just going to make me anxious or nervous, I cut it off. If I need to take a break off social media because I don't want to feel that pressure, like, oh my god, everybody's living their life and I'm just here looking like a don't like, forget the wig and everything. Most days I look raggedy. So sometimes when I feel like I need to take a break of social media, and just, you know, I do, you know. So just take it one day at a time. You're doing okay. Thank you for watching this video. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend. If you're not pregnant, tell another friend that's pregnant or soon to be. It doesn't matter. If you what's watching anyways. Bye guys.